you hear people talk about all the time is Streets will never forget players. The ballers from like 2010s who were just absolutely insane for 1 or 2 years and then just went off the boil. So today, on this episode, we're going to be making a complete 11 out of those players. Starting from goal, who have you got in, boys?
Oh, Spinner is my pick.
No,
really?
Did that? What? No. I thought.
Okay.
I think Streets will never forget. 2014 World Cup had a blast, and then kind of was all right for Arsenal and derailed. I think Spinner's my shout, or the best one I could think of.
Fair enough. I've got for each of my positions, I've got a few people that I would like to mention as well. So 2 players I want to mention here. Firstly, from a Manchester United standpoint, Sergio Romero, I think, is one. But I didn't go there because it's not the same. The other one is probably, I expected one of you to go for this player. No. I don't know what Isaac's gone, but that's Jääskeläinen.
No, I went
so
he was the goalkeeper.
You didn't go Jääskeläinen. Okay, well,
I'm not going to go Jääskeläinen.
Yeah. I haven't gone for Jääskeläinen. I've gone for Ali Al-Hasbi.
That's a nice one. Wigan, right? I have
tidy goalkeeper. Tidy.
Who has played for Man United? He's played for Everton. I've gone for Tim Howard. A good shout.
Interesting. I think that's a good shout. How are we doing? Are we just going to go by each position and then decide? Is that what we're doing?
Decide.
I really like Ali Al-Hasbi.
Okay, left back.
There we go.
I think I've got a good shout here. The man was Bournemouth's left back. He scored crackers. I don't know if you remember, he scored like a banging strike against City back in 2018. Charlie Daniels.
I've gone for Leighton Baines.
I've gone for Luca Dean.
Here's the thing.
That is interesting.
I tried to veer away from
modern players.
Right? And I don't think Leighton Baines qualifies for Streets will never forget because he's almost too good for Streets will never forget. And also, he was good for like the span of 10 years. He didn't really go off the boil. Okay. And Luca Digne, he's been around a bit.
Okay.
I don't think the Streets will never forget player comes down to whether you dropped off. Like sometimes it does, but sometimes it also has to do with their flair, like their ability. I don't know because I've got someone coming up that might be disagreed with.
I think mine is pure Streets never forget. He's a fullback. He scored bangers, and then he went down, and then suddenly started playing for Colchester and retired.
You say you'd never forget Streets.
Yeah, he's got like a ball knowledge then, haven't you?
I've forgotten who he is. So
like I recognise the name.
I remember one of his goals. I think against City. He was on the left hand side and it smashed into the right hand corner.
To be honest, I do think Leighton Baines qualifies. The fact that we're going down to Leighton Baines is too good to qualify for this is ridiculous. No. What would you clarify Leighton Baines as?
We talked about Ashley Cole.
No, I think Leighton Baines fits into this perfectly.
So I think it's insulting to drop him from there to be like, right.
Sure. Who are we going with at left back then?
I don't think it's Leighton Baines. I think of all people, it's not Leighton Baines. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He doesn't strike me. I'm sticking with Luca Dean, and then in that case, you'll have the choice.
It's hard because I don't really know if we should use
because the
modern players that are still in the Premier League. So I'm going to have to agree with Isaac. I don't think it's a great shout at left back at all, but
so
it's just going to have to be, isn't it? Yeah, somehow.
We're going to move on to right back.
Shall we move on to right back?
To be honest, I could not think of any right backs previously in the Premier League.
Right back?
It's so hard to think of any of them. So mine is just someone I remembered was okay for 2 Premier League clubs, and I've gone for El Mohammadi.
Okay. For my right back, I was very close to not going Leighton Baines for left back because I was going to do a bit of a partnership at left back and right back, but I didn't. Right back, I've gone for Rafael da Silva as my right back. I was going to go for Fabio as my left back so we could have the twins, but yeah, I chose Leighton Baines, but I'm going to go Rafael for right back.
Rafael's not a bad shout as well. I'm going to go with Mattia Debussy. It's just come to me. I think it's a cracker. Had a brilliant season for Newcastle. Great player, great technical ability. Didn't really crack it at Arsenal.
Actually, do you know what? I've just realised.
And I haven't forgotten him.
The perfect Streets Never Forget right back. Forget my pick. Prime 21-year-old Hector Bellerin. He peaked for 2 years and he got an injury.
Are we talking one season here?
He was like nominated for PFA Young Player of the Year. We all thought he'd turn into like prime Bale in terms of the fullback, and then it's actually perfect.
Yeah.
It's a good shout. Is he more streets than Debuchy?
I think Raphael's more streets than
he's living in the
But hang on, Raphael was one like.
Yeah.
Raphael was won multiple Premier Leagues, isn't he?
He started in the Champions League.
Yeah, that's because he played for he played for Manchester United in the 2000s.
Streets.
I'm sorry.
Because he's written in the history books, mate. It's not like.
Yes, we can.
That's not. You can't. We can't be doing this. We can't go.
None of mine have won the Prem.
Because they've won trophies. Just because you picked 2 Arsenal players and they were crap, doesn't mean we can't go.
He played for Leicester, but I couldn't because he's a great player and won stuff elsewhere.
Yeah,
I don't think that the fact that Raphael has won Premier League titles at Man United shouldn't come into the question. It shouldn't.
It's a shot between.
That is disgraceful.
It's a shot.
That is disgraceful. That is disgraceful. To be honest, that is disgraceful. Debussy is my pick then. If we can't have Raphael,
Debussy's not right back. Centre back.
Debussy.
Right, I've got 2 centre backs here.
That is ridiculous.
I'm going to spitball both of them out. I've got Thomas Vermaelen and Colaccini.
Ooh,
I like that. I like
that a lot.
I've got Thomas Vermaelen, but I put Ivanovic. But because he's won trophies, he won't be going in, will he?
Isn't he a right?
I couldn't think of another one. I
had Alex from Chelsea, the Brazilian one, but yeah, he's won titles as well. So no, but Colaccini. That's
Are we sticking with my
partnership? I like that centre back partnership.
I didn't think that would be that easy. I've won that one there. Okay, I've got a 3-man midfield. I don't know how you've worked your players around. I'll just mention my 3.
Just go
starting off with someone who I think has to be in here. Roy the Lap. Okay. And then this is a rogue one. I thought, John, I don't expect him to make it in, but I thought no one's going to mention this guy. Wabi Kazri. Peak 15-16 Sunderland. What a guy.
Nice.
And
I like that.
To be the 10 in my midfield, Yannick Bolasie.
Okay.
So I've got Yannick Bolasie as a winger.
Look, I'm trying to fit.
I would say Yannick Bolasie is more of a winger.
Yeah, so would I.
How are you getting him in the midfield?
Bolassie's not a 10, mate. He's a 10 on FIFA.
He played there for Everton before he got injured and left.
Not in real life. No. As per
mate, Scott McTominay can play striker. Doesn't mean he's better than Kane. You know what I mean?
No. I think let's scrap Bolasie. I've gone for because I had a 2-man midfield, so I'll just think of one on the spot really quickly with my brilliant football knowledge. I'm going to go. I've gone Ben Arthur. What's the play?
Okay.
I think Tarat has to get in there. As much as everyone talks about him all the time, I think he still has to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go with
Shut up!
Santi Cazorla.
That's so insane. He's a world-class midfielder. And you're putting him in the same conversation as Adel Tarat.
Exactly. All right. All right. Okay. I've got. Let's just put Payet and Cam.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Let me go through mine. I've got Payet at Cam. I don't think you can get away with doing this without having Payet in there, to be honest. So that's that. Next one, you're not going to agree because he's won stuff at Man United, and that's Ji-sung Park. I think Ji-sung Park is brilliant. That is he's world class. But there you go. And the other one that I've got is Charlie Adam.
No.
Charlie Adam. What do you mean?
No, he's
Why?
done as much as what Steve Sidwell has, and we're not putting Steve Sidwell in the 11, are we? It's not.
I'm sorry, but I think Charlie Adam is like prime this. Charlie Adam at Stoke and Blackpool
He's just not got the
gets
flair.
into this.
He's too Scottish.
No, I don't think he does.
He's too Scottish.
I've got.
I don't think that should make a difference. I think that, if anything, that helps the cause.
Streets never forget. It's the culture. It's
That
the
is
vibes.
ridiculous.
He's not
racist as well.
Yeah, he's not doing. Okay.
I disagree.
What I have a solution right here. So I've gone with 3 10s, Ben Arthur, Payet, and Tarat. I don't think we should have 3 10s.
We can do 2
because it's a bit of a cop out. So I think Payet. I
think Payet. If honestly, Isaac, if you've not put Payet in your team at all, you've not put him in at all.
Because I know
Okay, your opinion shouldn't matter here then.
Other people are
That is
say
ridiculous.
Names, so I'm going to say the names. That's why Kazri's here, because I know no one else is going to mention him. So I put Kazri in there to lose, just for him to get a shout out, basically.
No, I'm going.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I think Rory Delap
Rory
should be in
Delap.
there so that we have a different player to a 10. That's what I'm thinking. And what? To be fair, he's very unique.
We're playing
I think
Rory
that's
Delap in the
definitely a
lone
factor
six.
in this 11. I think.
Okay.
I think he should go in. So then I think it should be between Ben Arthur and Tarat. For me, I've got one, and it's going to go against the crowd.
I've got Ben Arthur. Yeah, Ben Arthur, I think, because I put Ben Arthur. I've put as a winger.
No.
I put him either the midfield or on the wing, and I couldn't decide, so I whacked him on the wing.
So yeah, I'd agree. I think.
Okay. I'm happy to put Ben Arthur in there because I've got him on my team anyway.
The ultimate. Yeah. I'm loving the thumb. I can picture the thumbnail, a big X on Tarat's face.
It will just annoy everyone.
Yeah, you did cut out for like 10 seconds.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Okay. I said.
I'm gonna have to. The photo quality of Tarat is so good. I'm gonna have to put like an X on the cunt. All right, guys. So front.
Let's finish them up.
I'm gonna start off and just rattle my 3 off. I'm going from left to right here. So at the left wing, I have put Andre Arshavin. My striker, I have put Graziano Pella. And right wing, no one is going to mention this name, but he needs to be mentioned. Prime Jefferson Montero. Absolute filthy baller. This guy, I'm telling you.
You have a love for Graziano Pella that I will never understand.
I don't understand. I think he's so overrated. On the left, I was deciding between. I was stuck between Balassi and Arshavin. So I'm going to say Arshavin because I do think he's more of a streets will never forget than Balassi. Up front, I just don't think you can overlook Michu. I think like when we think about when the phrase "streets will never forget" was actually like formed and created, probably was after Michu or Tarat. So we got to get Michu in there, and then on the right, I had Payet, but obviously we can't do that, and he doesn't really play on the right, does he? I don't know. I haven't got it right. I'll just say
Okay. Right. So because I put Ben Arthur on the wing, I do have a replacement. So I went for Arshavin as well. So I've got him in there. I've got Michu in there as well. Michu has to be in there for me. And the other one I've got is Wayne Routledge.
So we've got our options here.
Wayne Routledge on the wing.
Which Swansea player's better, Routledge or Montero?
Yeah.
You going Jerome? You going
Sinclair? Three Swansea players.
Scott Sinclair.
Could they? Oh, what about Aaron Lennon? What about Aaron Lennon?
Yeah.
Longevity in the British. Like he's just been around. He's actually just. I think he's just a good player.
Well, me and you both said Arshavin. so I think
You
he
both
should
said
go in.
Michu.
So did I.
He's in.
Oh, okay,
I'll be
you
honest,
said it
I
as
knew
well.
he'd
There you
win.
go.
I knew I just
Michu
wanted to mention
has
Callum
to
'cause I
be
love
in
the guy.
there, and then it's just that other winger.
Demba Ba.
Cissé's got to have a mention as well.
Yeah, there's so many players that we
So,
haven't mentioned.
We've
Yeah,
got Montero.
Demba
We've got
Ba,
Montero.
Cisse, there's
We've
so
got Wayne
many.
Routledge.
It's on the other wing.
And are you mentioning Scott Sinclair? I don't. He's not winning. He's not winning. So okay, so it's Routledge or Montero.
No.
We've got a Swansea guy on the
Either
right.
way, we've got a banger in there, I think. But I think when I think of the Swansea team of old, Routledge is one of the first names that comes into my head.
Nathan Dyer.
Who's that other Swansea player? That other winger Swansea player? Yeah. No, let's make a Swansea 11. Yeah,
I think Wayne Routledge edges this.
Jefferson Montero, I'm telling you, in the it was like a 2-year period, like 14-15 and 15-16. I remember Arsenal played Swansea in the 14-15 season, and no one had really realised who this guy was. And I remember him tearing Callum Chambers. Yes, Callum Chambers isn't the best player, but he tore Callum Chambers an absolute new one. It was unreal, and he was. It was just class, skills. Like he was such a
Sorry, keep going.
They were a good team already, but there's this South American flair that they hadn't seen yet in their side, and he's just a baller. And he's rapid as well.
Okay, Ashley, before you make your decision, let's just remind you that Isaac had to make a best Streets Will Never Forget 11 and didn't have Payet in the team.
Good point. It's a good point. He's also annoyed me.
I think you're a bad Arsenal fan for putting him in there.
So that is in the back of my mind. I think I'm recognising his quality. But I've made my decision on simple facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Montero. I'm sorry.
Why?
No, it's something about Wayne Routledge that doesn't really inspire me.
I think what we'll realise is the key here is not having an English
I don't understand why, to be honest.
unless if your name is Rory Delap
or
Charlie Daniels.
Apparently so.
Delap's in. Who is Charlie Daniels? If you've got a better left back, please let us know.
Can we put Fabio in there then? So we can have Fabio and Raphael at left and right back.
So anyway, look, you can stop.
Oh no, but they've won too many trophies, so they're not Streets Will Never Forget.
It's like a Real Madrid fan doing a La Liga Streets Will Never Forget 11 and going,
anyway,
Marcelo!
No, it's not.
We've done that
No, it's not.
So
It's nothing like that.
Full 11 in goal. God, I forgot who we've got. We've got Ali Al-Hasbi. At left back, we've got
Ali Al-Hasbi.
Two centre backs, Colaccini and Vermaelen. At right back, oh God, who have we got? Debussy at right back. We have got Rory Delap, Payet, and Hatem Ben Arfa in our midfield, and a front three of Arshavin, Michu, and Jefferson Montero. And may I just add, 6 of my 11 made it in, so I think that means I win something. So.
You win. Congratulations. Congratulations, you disagreed with our picks and didn't put Payet in your team.
That's